I am live. Today is Wednesday, and that can mean only one thing. It is Whip It the Fuck Out Wednesday, and there are no little boxes next to me. There are no people next to me. I don't have a son next to me. We go solo. Guys, couple things, and we got to do this really, really quick. For, what's up, Vipe? Nat? Good news, possibly, but don't be disappointed if it don't work out. Yesterday, I spent 2 hours trying to set up doing a prank phone call. So the problem is you can't call somebody on a fucking Tuesday and try to set them up for, hey, you can't set them up for like a call at a time when I'm doing the show. So it got really, really fucking crazy. I'm going to call people up and saying, hey, all right, what do you got? So I'm not sure what I was going to do, whether I was going to call and pretend I was a towel or pretend I was something. So I was going nuts. I got one guy who possibly will call during the show. The degenerate of all degenerates. I knew this guy about 10 years ago. Maybe not even. Pays every service. I mean, you name it, from Vegas Dave to Twitter handicapper. But he never wins. This guy called me, like I say, 7-8 years ago, whatever it was, and begged me, I want to get on your program. I said, okay, it's fucking expensive, but yeah, you want to get on it? That's fine. We go 22-12 with 2 pushes, and he calls me and he asks for a refund. I said, are you fucking kidding me? How what do you need a refund for? We're plus like 11 and a half units easily with some dog money. And he said, well, I lost some money. I lost some money in the casino. I was betting some games my own. I'm like, pal, look, you paid for my games. I'm not going to fucking give you a refund because you're playing on the online casino. You're betting horses. You're betting the fucking lottery. Not my issue. Well, anyway, I got really, really pissed at him. So when I called yesterday to try to set up this call for today, I couldn't give my name, my real name. So I told him, here's what he says. Look, I'm really, really busy right now. I got a fucking ton of money on Seattle in this baseball game. I ain't got time to talk. When can I get back to you? So I said, look, that's great. The only time you could reach me is between 5 and 5:30, like that. And then he says, all right, I'll call you back. So I do a call earlier today. I said, listen, I got great information. And he's anti-service. He's so I'm going to go in with the tout deal. I don't know what I'm going to say because I'm not prepared for it, but I'm going to wing it. And I'm going to try to make it as funny as possible. My lawyer did say to me, she's like, oh, listen, by the way, you can't just fucking tape people and put them on the air. You're subject to lawsuits if you do it. I said, well, hey, I've had 7 lawsuits where 6-0-1. So they never stick anyway. So, I mean, what the fuck? You're my lawyer. We've never lost. One push, a little quick buyout just to shut somebody up. But on that note, I'm just going to fucking wing it. So I don't know what he's going to say. He might just call but hang up. He might not call. But if he does, I'll do the best. I think I told him, I didn't even know what name I gave him. I told him I was shit. I hope he don't say, hey, who is this? I won't know. Wait. Oh, Scott. I told him my name was Scott. Scott Henry. Scott Henry. Yeah. So he's going to call a number and evidently ask for me. So anyway, yeah, I hope he calls. If he does, I'll have some fun with him, but we'll see. We'll see what he says. I just got to come up with something. You think I should say? Do I do that? I'm going to do. Try to sell him picks. I'm not going to sell him picks. I'm going to pretend I'm going to sell him picks, but I got to make it look good. Anyway, yeah, I'll definitely do something and I'll wing it. All right. First thing we're going to do, a little thing different for Facts Friday. I know a lot of you guys aren't getting the 10-point teasers. It's not helping me to give 9-10 teasers size on 10-point teasers that win. We lose one. It's not. And if you guys can't bet, it doesn't make no sense. Okay. I mean, it's like taking a vegetarian and sending him to a fucking steakhouse. It's pointless. All right. Or really big tits on a nun. Pointless. Okay. Unless they're pointy. But anyway, Clinton, what's going on, buddy? He probably pissed, shit, his dreams. Yeah, he must have. I don't know. He said he had fucking Seattle. So I don't know if he's going to, I'm not even going to bring it up. I mean, fuck. Or maybe I should. I was like, hey, you're on the right side of that game last night. I ain't going to do that. Anyway, so we're going to do that. I'm going to do the 6 and 6.5 point teasers for Friday. for some of you guys that can't play that. I might not necessarily bet them, but I'll give you the best number that's out there for them. All right, we start out with it. No. Oh, let me give you the game because here's what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do. The guy's a fucking mush. So I'm going to give him the opposite game that I'm going to bet on. So disregard what I tell him. Tonight, we are fucking betting Marshall. Okay, we are betting Marshall. We're going to grab our hands, grab our balls. We're going to bet him for the game minus 10.5, first half minus 6.5. Hurry, because I started seeing sevens now. So we know that's the pick. I normally don't come out of the shoot and give you the pick, but Marshall will be the play. Numbers don't lie. Marshall scores more. They give up less. They gain 100 yards more per game, and they give up basically 100 yards less. Marshall's resume is 2-0 at home, outscoring their opponents 83-10. I like that. They had two decent wins. I mean, they're 2-2 on the road. They win at Notre Dame. Tough loss to Troy. Overtime loss to Bowling Green. Marshall's pretty good, and especially they're playing in West Virginia. It's going to be good. Louisiana, different team. They don't have that fucking Levi quarterback, I don't think, anymore. So they're 0-2 on the road. The losers of 3 straight. Edge goes to Marshall here, so we're going to play Marshall, give the points. Now, I'm not going to tell this guy, I'm going to give this guy a game. I am not going to give him Marshall. I'm going to give him the other team because he's a mush. The motherfucker had he bet Seattle yesterday. He never wins. I'm 22-12 with the guy, and he wants a refund for losing. He's paid every fucking sports service under the sun. He paid me $12,000 and wanted a refund after going 12-10, 22-12. No, 12, something like that. I was 12, almost 12 units ahead. So disregard what I tell him if he calls. I'm going to tell him to bet Louisiana. We're not betting Louisiana. We want him on Louisiana because if he's on Louisiana, it enhances our chances to win. You guys follow me so far? I don't want to fuck the guy, but he's going to fuck himself anyway because he's playing on the online casino. So I think I'm actually doing a service to you people who come and fucking watch my video. Fuck him. Okay, I'm saying all this stuff and the guy's never going to call. So, I mean, but that's fine. I don't care. Here to help defend the Factsman from holding sex bots. Yeah, please do that because I really don't like that. CJ, I'm going to give you my 10-point teasers. I promise you. I'm gonna get them, but there's a couple of you people that don't have the option, so I'll do the 6.5 for you guys. Quick joke. Let me start out with a quick joke because I gotta do a joke. I gotta get pumped. I got a story, a joke. We're gonna get ready. But this is a good one. I like this one. The king is really fucking nervous because he's got to go out of town. Okay, he's real nervous. So he gets his 3 servants in here and he says, "Listen to me. Nobody touches my daughter. Do you understand this? No one touches my daughter. These are my 3 fucking guys I trust more than anything. So you guard her with your fucking life." Now, the king, he's still a little skeptical. So he takes a razor blade before he goes on his little trip, and he puts a razor blade in his daughter's snatch. So, somebody fucks her, they're going to wind up with some fucking dick problems. So he goes away, comes back, tells the 3 servants to come in the room. Says, "Did you take care of my daughter like I asked you to?" First servant said, "Yes, we did." So drop your pants right now. Fucking first servant drops his pants. As he drops his pants, all over his dick is cuts and blood. It's like, "You're fired and you're fucking dead. You fucked my daughter and I put a razor blade in her snatch. Proof right there you fucked her." Boom. He's fucking history. Gone. Tells the second servant, "Come in here. Drop your pants." Drops his pants. Fucking cuts, blood. All dick is all cut up. "You fucked my daughter." No, King, I didn't." "You did, because I put a razor in her fucking snatch, and you fucked her because your dick is bleeding." Okay. So, tells the third servant. He says, "Listen, you're the only person I think I could really, really trust here. Drop your fucking pants." Third servant drops his pants. Nothing. Clean as a whistle. He says, "I knew it. I fucking knew it. You're the only person I could trust. Them other 2 guys, they fucked my daughter. They're dead. They're gone. You're my number 1 right now. What do you got to say for yourself?" He said, "Well, can't really talk right now." You gonna get that one? He wasn't fucking her. He was munching. He licked it before he dicked it. Or he didn't dick it. He licked it before they dicked it. That's a pretty good fucking joke. You don't like that fucking joke? TDC likes that joke. I am a Hall of Famer and a national treasure and an ambassador. I want to be known as the ambassador. I want to be, because people like that term. I don't know what I'm an ambassador to, but I'm an ambassador to something. Okay, we know so far 9 minutes into the show that it looks like this prick's not calling. We also know that we're betting on fucking Marshall first half -6.5, and the game 10.5. So we're good with Marshall. We don't need to talk about that. Gave you the stats, gave you the numbers. Marshall's good. They're the thundering herd. Let's talk about Thursday. So let's go Thursday. Now you know the deal on Thursday. Here's what I wrote down. Look at this. I said Thursday. It's real simple. We bet against the Washington Redskins. Him. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Hello.
Scott Henry.
Yeah, this is Scott. What's up?
It's Kenny. How are you?
Hey, what's going on, buddy? How you doing?
Not too good.
Oh, listen. I know when I told you yesterday, you said a little bad break you got yesterday on that fucking that home run, but hey, you were on the right side.
Bad break? Me.
Yeah. Well, listen to me. First of all, I want to get this clear right up front. I'm not trying to sell you anything, okay? If at any time in the next 2 minutes and 42 seconds you think I'm trying to hustle you or con you, stop me. I'll hang up the phone and we'll shake hands as gentlemen.
I'm kind of done with all these services. I can't pick a winner.
Okay. First of all, I'm not a service. Service is something you get from a fucking waitress, okay? I'm a trained professional, not a service. Service is somebody that fucking serves in the service. Could be the armed service. It could be the fucking postal service. Listen to me. Most people, correct me if I'm wrong. People call you up and they say, I'm the best handicapper there is. Nobody's better than me. Follow me. Pay me X amount of dollars, and they're going to send you to the promised land. Correct?
You know how much money I lost that way?
I can imagine. I can imagine. But I'm not going to do that because I'm not that kind of individual. I'm not going to sit there and pound my chest and tell you how good I am. Truth be told, this is very embarrassing to me, but I might be the worst handicapper in the fucking face of the earth. So why I'm telling you this, you're going to be saying, okay, then why are you calling me? Well, no, but I have a legitimate reason. And I think you'll respect my honesty. About 2 years ago, a guy called me up and he says, I've been following your picks and you're like the worst handicapper there is. Every time I bet your game, I always say, if I'd only bet the other side. At that point, I opened up a company, LLC, called The Other Side Sports. And The Other Side Sports basically means is I've talked to people and say, look, I swallow my pride. I'm the worst there is. If I make a bet on a game, it's going to lose 8 out of 10 times because I can't win. Now, you know what it is to be a fucking snake bit. Listen to me. I once got bit by a fucking snake and the snake died. That's how fucking, really, I'm not lying to you. I was out in the jungle in Africa. Poisonous snake bit me right on the fucking cock. Snake died. That's being hard luck. But no, I'm going to be real honest with you. I'm just not a good handicapper. So you're going to say to me, well, then why don't you just take the games that you like? Take the games that you like and just bet the opposite side. I tried that. And then I wound up winning. I wound up losing them anyway. I have to feel like I have to have a betting interest in the game. If I have a betting interest in the game, I will never win the game. It's just the way it is. So my suggestion to you is, and again, I want it so bad to say, hey, I'm the greatest in the world. But if you go against everything that I do, there's no reason in the world you can't make fucking money. Now, I know it's off the wall and they're going to say, come on, but it's true. So let me ask you a question, a legitimate question. If you had a game that you felt had a 78.7% chance of winning, how much could you move on it?
A few grand.
A few? I mean, what's a few? I mean, you could bet a few grand with the fucking barber. I mean, like something that's solid, something that, a solid game.
I've been taking a beating lately. I guess the most I could do is like 5-6. I'm guessing.
We are talking 1,000, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, so $5,000-$6,000. That's not a bad amount. You're pretty much a small player, but that's fine. Most of the people I deal with are betting 30, 40, 50,000 a game, but I'm willing to make a fucking adjustment for you. But tonight I got a game that I mean I love so much it can't win. So my suggestion to you is you take the game that I'm betting about the opposite side, and you're going to make money. You're going to make fucking money. It's just the way it is. Now, normally, a game of this magnitude, I'm going to charge a lot of money for. Okay, I'm going to charge a lot of money for it. But I don't want you to pay me for something that I didn't earn. So instead of saying, hey, give me a credit card number, let's pay me up front for money, I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shake your hand through the phone right now. We're going to make a gentleman's agreement right now. If I provide for you and make money for you, in turn, you'll take care of me. Okay? You will take care of me. So what I want you to do is, I could tell you to bet 10 grand on the game. I'm not going to do that. You bet $6,000 on the game. That's it. Just 6 dimes. I normally work on 30%. After the game wins, you take $1,800. I'm gonna pull $1,800 off your MasterCard or Visa. What's better for you, MasterCard or Visa? Now relax. I don't want it now. Do not even think about trying to pay me money now. I will refuse the money if you ask me for it. I do not want your money. I want to earn my money. But what's better, MasterCard or Visa?
Visa.
Visa's good. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you the game, and then when we get off the phone, I want you to dial the same number back. Okay? Actually, do the number back, and I want you to hit 1 for accounting. My girl in accounting, her name is Gina. What you're going to do is you're going to give her your credit card information. But I give you my word, she will not touch your card. You can look at that fucking card all night long. It will not be run until after the final score of this game. Now, that's a pretty solid thing on my part for doing it. That's a fucking solid thing. I don't want the money unless I earn it, okay? I don't want it. So unlike these other people that ask you for money up front, you know what? I'm feeling fucking silly. I am feeling fucking silly tonight. I'm feeling silly. I don't want $1,800. I don't want $1,800 for the fucking game. Because you've been straight up with me, and I think it's only fair that a guy who's lost money like you have deserves a shot to get his money back. You deal with me from here on in, and you call me tomorrow at exactly 4:53 p.m. Eastern time. From now on, I'm going to charge you $180 per game, not $1,800. Now, who you just agreed to pay me $1,800 fucking dollars if you won the game? Yes or no? You agreed to it. And what did I say? I don't want it. I don't want your money. I'm only going to pay. I only want $180. That's all. That's all I want. I don't want. I know it's hard to believe because these other people are trying to fuck you. They're trying to fuck you. So here's what we're going to do. And the beauty part about it is you're going to stay a winner. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to get you the game. Okay. I'm going to get you the game. And then the beauty part about it is you're going to get me for the next fucking 30 days. You're going to get 30 of my best games. Okay. So I'm going to get you 30 games, same magnitude for $180 a game. So basically, what does it come to? Like $5,400, something like that. No big deal because you're betting $6,000 on the game tonight. So when you wake up tonight, when you wake up tomorrow morning or sometime after 10:30 tonight, here's what's going to happen. You're going to bet 6 times on a fucking game. Okay. You're going to put $6,000 in your pocket and you're going to get me for the next 30 fucking games. That's gold. So it's pretty much free. You're going to make $600 with a silly $5,400 investment, which is nothing. You're going to have me for the next 30 games. So you're going to, it's a win-win. It's a fucking win-win situation. So here's what I want you to do. Again, I wouldn't do this for my twin fucking brother. I wouldn't do it for my son. Fuck him. But I need you to be fucking a man of your word. So we're going to do tonight. Get a pen. I don't hear you writing. Get a pen. Pen. All right, good. Let's go. Tonight, Marshall is playing Louisiana Lafayette, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What I want you to do is I want you to bet everything you fucking own on Louisiana Lafayette. They might even win the game straight up. They are playing Marshall. Marshall don't have a Chinaman's fucking chance in this game. So your play is going to be Louisiana Lafayette plus 10.5 points. Bet them for whatever you want to win. Whatever you want to win. Now, by fluke, a lightning bolt strikes, something weird happens. I'm smart enough to know weird things happen. I will not hang you if the game somehow does not go our way. It will. But look, I'm a realist, not a salesman. If it doesn't, I will not leave you hanging. You will be with me until I get you into that promised land. Okay? Remember, you do not get you cannot get to that pot of gold under the rainbow without getting some sprinkly rain on you once in a while. Make me proud of you. Get on this, and let's make some money. I want to welcome you to the team, and I respect you for being a gentleman. I want you to call me back tomorrow. Call the number back. Hit option 1. Tell Gina that you're gonna. I'm gonna do a direct. I'm gonna do a direct text to Gina now, saying that to hold your card, but do not run it for the 5,400 until after Louisiana Lafayette wins tonight, which they will. So you're going to be good. And forget about that fluke 3-run homer yesterday. You got a bad break. You were 100% on the right side of that game. But
jump off a bridge.
No, stop that. Come on. Look, it's only a game. It's only money. The bottom line is we're here to have a little fun. Hey, I got to swallow my pride. I don't even fucking win. At least I'm passing over my fucking misfortunes to people that can actually make money. So this is what we're going to do. Lafayette, for whatever you want. $6,000 is good. Welcome to the team. I'm saying welcome because I already know the results. We're good. And then let's touch base tomorrow. But now it's actually, Gina leaves in about 8 minutes. So you got to promise me you call her now because it's 5:30. She's got to get home and cook dinner for her family. And so get her now with the credit card information, and we're good. And thank you for your time and welcome to the team.
My hand's on the phone.
All right, buddy. Listen, thank you. Give me a call tomorrow. I got your number. I won't. If I call you, I'll be very discreet. But again, get me right before 5, probably about 5 or 6 minutes before 5 o'clock tomorrow. I'll have something in the game for you.
I thank you, sir.
All right, buddy. Thank you. Bye. I don't know about you, but I mean, I should go back being a fucking tout. That wasn't bad. This fucking guy is actually going to do this because I know the guy. I know how much money he pays for picks. That was pretty fucking funny. He didn't say much, which I like. It's usually the guys that ask questions. How about when I told him I didn't want the 1,800? I'm only going to charge him 180 a game. He was like, "Wow, thank you," but he didn't know he was going to buy 30 games. So he went from 1,800 paying me to 5,400. Oh, for the record, for all you people, I don't need $5,400. I've already informed. Well, I sent an internal message that if this does happen, do not touch the card. So I'm not going to take the guy's money. I mean, maybe a little bit if I lose. I mean, can't win them all. But anyway, yeah, Abraham, here's the story. This guy never wins. Okay, he never fucking wins. So if he bets Lafayette, then we can't lose with fucking Marshall. Shout out to the person who screamed Vanessa Bianca at the end of the last show. I don't know who said that. Factsman, 5 years in college, I was with friends, got better every year. A lot of rich kids on dad's money. It was a dream. Money in the bank. Yeah. Paul, I'm telling you, look, we've gambled together. You know what it's like. The guy that comes to you ever get the guy that comes to the fucking dice table after the table's like been hot for an hour? As soon as he shows up, he's a fucking mush. That's no lie. There are mushes out there, and he's one of them. I mean, he can't. He told me a story. One time that he was at the table, and he was at a blackjack table, and the dealer busted like 12 out of 14 times, and he lost like 12 out of 14 hands. And I was like, how could that be? And he's like, I kept getting like fucking 12s and 13s, and the dealer kept having like 3s and 4s, and I mean the dealers kept having 8s, and just kept busting. And then he was telling me how he has every story under the sun. I feel sorry for him. I shouldn't be doing this, and I'm probably not going to do this anymore. I mean, because I really feel bad. I mean, there's a part of me that wants to call this guy up and tell him not to bet the game. But then again, I got a shot at 5,400. I mean, I'm not going to take the money. I promise you, I won't. Wait a minute. Jimmy, are you watching the video? Call this guy back. And tell him that I'm auditioning with Ashton Kushner, whatever his name is, and we're doing a show called Punked, and we just tried to punk him that not to bet that game. It was just a joke. No, I'm not gonna fucking take the guy's 5,400. I'm serious. I don't want him to do that. Just fucking do it. And I'm feeling I'm really feeling creepy now. Just fucking tell him to get off the game. Or I can do it, but the guy might get down on it. I mean, He seemed like he would. He's a sick fuck. Anyway, sorry about that. Hey, yeah, I'm now really feel like fucking shit doing this. This is bad. I don't really feel like shit. I mean, it was entertaining. I'm like, they pay. Well, they're supposedly to pay me to entertain you. I don't know when I'm gonna get fucking paid. But anyway, you tossed in the bet against you. Yes, I did, Jerome. It was part of the fucking joke. My friend asked me, what is the record on the 10-point teaser and Pepto Bismol upset special? I don't know. Bruce, I don't fucking keep track of that shit. It's fucking, I don't, it's good. It's profitable, but I mean, I don't really care. That's what I'm saying, Brett. He might have bet. That's why I told Jimmy does some stat work for me, and he's just a jerk off fucking special needs short bus riding motherfucker. He don't even know what I'm probably even doing. But anyway, I know, and I just feel stupid doing that. I mean, I thought it was pretty funny, and I thought it was pretty good stuff. That's good. Don't want bad karma. Yeah, I don't really want bad karma. I was just trying to, but you guys keep busting me to do prank fucking phone calls. I'd rather just do jokes. I gave you a nice fucking joke. Anyway, I'm really forgiving when it comes to myself, but I mean, that was really fucking good though. I mean, I'm really, like I said, I haven't cold the guy. I don't want to say in my life, but it's probably been 30 fucking years. Yeah, now that's the oldest trick in the book, the 1800 to 5400. I invented that one. Fucking Feist learned that one from me. Yeah, it's fucking simple. The Russian pen players was classic. Yeah, I should have done that. Something I couldn't play, but no, I mean, if he bets, look, our luck, this fucking guy, maybe the game gets fucking rained out or something. No, we'll tell him it was just a joke. Does anyone have any extra toilet paper? Costa's cut again. Have they really? I got leaves. All right, so let's talk some sports. Give me another joke. Fuck around a little bit. I did my prank fucking phone call. But yeah, people, Nicholas, I'm telling you, I've been in this industry. I was the pioneer here. I did this fucking a long time. Okay, and shit, people fucking will pay sick amount of money for games. What do you think about the over or under for tonight? Here's the issue. I don't think Lafayette's gonna be able to score much. They don't have. They got a really shit fucking offense. I don't know. I don't really have one. I think Marshall will beat them. They'll probably beat them pretty easy. That's about what was the name again? Sakakovic. Oh no, Boris Pichakov, the Russian guy. He played the Irish guy, Dick Fitznice. Iowa over Ohio plus points. I don't know. I thought we do that stuff on fucking Friday, right? We're gonna be talking this shit on Thursday. Let me see what the line is. All these different fucking screens on it. What's the lines? Iowa over Ohio. Ohio's playing Western Michigan. Fucking people. Iowa over Ohio. All right. Fucking guys, you're killing me. Anyway, so I was doing I started the story before this prick called about the Monday Night Football game. We're gonna get to that on Friday, Bruce. I'll get into detail on that one in my reasoning. So we blindly all year have bet against the Redskins in the first half. So I mean, I just had a simple note, guys. Look, let's not even discuss it. The Redskins have not won a first half all year. They probably won't win one for the rest of the year. So we're just gonna bet against the Redskins the first half, like we do every week. We make money every week, end the fucking story because we've had them every week. So then I said, you know what? I can't just I got to do a little bit more research just in case there's something fluky. Let me just check. Let me check injuries. Let me just pull Chicago. But I said, wait a minute. Chicago's been competitive in their games. And I said, let me just check. Week 1, Chicago, first half. Well, I lost. Week 2, lost. Week 3, the Bears have never won a first half either all year long. Talk about being caught in the cunt hairs. Both teams have never won a fucking first half all year long. Now what do we do? Drop back 7 yards and punt? Or do we try to find the fucking edge? The weighted edge. We got to find that edge. So what kind of edge could we find? We do know that a little bit mobile quarterbacks, Washington's going to have problems with it because they kind of pushed their offense in. They right up the middle. You turn the corner on them. Running quarterbacks, just like the guy from Philly can do real well. That's pretty easy. But the thing that I like about this game is the Bears played 2 road games. Okay, now they're home for a Thursday night game where a team has got to travel on a short week. Then they go away for 2 games. So the Bears technically are going to have 1 home game in the next fucking month and a half. I mean, like next 5 weeks. We'll have gone 5 weeks, only 1 home game. I think on national television, I think the problems that we're hearing, I don't know if you guys are hearing it on a national level, but the coach of Washington is fucking calling out the quarterback who's pretty much ranked 5th, in quarterback rankings and yards, but he won't admit that his defense sucks. He won't admit that because he's a defensive coordinator and he's probably fucking Jack Del Rio in the ass because they're both defensive douchebags who suck. Look, I know the Bears suck. I'm not saying they're any good, but they've got they got more upside than the fucking Redskins. The Redskins, fuck them. I don't care if they say talk radar. You guys see this fucking shit? These gambling shows, these bet on it or whatever, or these ESPN. They can never win. They couldn't fucking pick a winner with fucking tomorrow's newspaper. They're the worst. I know Washington. I know the team. I know they've quit. I know they're the penalties. They just can't. They had a chance to win a game last week, and they just find ways to lose, from penalties to fucking stupid plays to interceptions. This is a field game over 3.5 made field goals. 150 is not very winning Chicago. All right, so these guys should have much trouble hitting a few on each side. That's a good point. 4-2. That's very possible. I mean, over 3.5 makes sense. I would not disagree with that, but I'm not an over guy when it comes to betting stuff. But like prop bets, you'll see that every one of my prop bets are unders for like during the Super Bowl or whatever, because not only do you have to get the fucking 3.5 field goals, well, you got to make them. So you got to overcome 2 hurdles. Fuck, I can bet the under 3.5 field goals. I'm not using it. I'm just using this again as an example. And they might not even attempt fucking 3.5 field goals or 3 field goals. Therefore, I'm a fucking winner. I don't even have to worry about it. Now, again, like yes or no's for me. It's always no, because yes means they have to do it. No means they haven't done it already. So when it comes to prop betting, I always say you're going to have to do it, be in a position to do it, and then convert it to beat me. But I'd rather be in a position where they have to do 2 things to fuck me. And you could fuck me once. They do it, that's fine. But I'm a no and under when it comes to props for the most part, unless something is like, I like, or I'm just fucking around with, like, grocery money. So, with that, I think disregard. He's on San Francisco. Who's that? Yeah, I think he's a little banged up. Great. You telling me a fucking field goal kicker, and then he's not even on the team. All right. I can see you guys are really fucking sharp when it comes to your sports betting. But anyway, I think that little hidden factor here is we go with the Redskins. It's 1-14, who's 0-2 on the road, 2-3 team, who's 2-0 at home. I mean, that's the weighted edge. That's a little bit of extra thing that we need on a game that's a pick'em that gives us an advantage. Okay, so what do I got in the Skins here? In Skins 4 losses, they failed to stay within. Yeah, also too for the game people, in the Skins 4 losses, they failed to stay within 9 points only one time, and that was last week. Their offensive line sucks. Bears been competitive. I mean, I think they were at like the 2-yard line and they had that turnover late against Minnesota. I don't know. I'm not a big Bears guy, but I just think, they go back on the road. They got to go at New England and at Dallas next 2 weeks. So if they can't catch this win, there's a fucking problem. So that's kind of a good sandwich for them. So that's how I'm going to leave that off. So for first half, I'm going to play the Bears against the Redskins. I mean, I don't know about the game. I'm not going to play the game. I mean, I might, but I mean, I would recommend you guys, if you're going to bet the team that's winning at halftime. Okay, let's go to Thursday Night Football. Do I have a joke or something that I need to tell? Or story? I'll give you a story. One story, then I'm getting the fuck out. He's an older guy. Vegas, Bruce you got to be in your 70s, Bruce. If you met your first wife at the Crow's Nest in 75, so that it would make you fucking a little long on the tooth, because I was in 75, I was 11. I didn't even have hair on my nuts yet. So with your Pepto-Bismol special, that'll be Friday, Gary. I promise you. Mindset question: what year's process like for first half and half? question: what's your process like for first halves in NFL? Mine said, to be honest with you, it's probably what I bet more than anything. I very rarely bet games. I do sometimes, but I'll bet a first half of the game and then I'll adjust, and bet accordingly. Could be the team, could be the total, could be I'm not a better who bets a game. Then I could, try to middle a game, then bet against my winning bet. I don't never make a bet you don't want to win. So I mean, I'm not going to do that. It's fucking stupid. But I do like I like to bet first half because I don't like to get fucked like the guy we just talked to, who got hit with a 3-run home run in the fucking ninth inning, or a stupid fucking touchdown or a stupid field goal, something late. My audio is messed up. And thank you for, oh, you're welcome, Mike. We're gonna do something maybe tomorrow, or on Friday, so we'll so stay tight there. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna tell you guys a story again. Back in the day, in the state of Nevada, you get more time for cheating at gambling or passing bad checks today than you do committing capital fucking murder. One thing they protect there is their livelihood, is gambling. So you don't fucking write bad checks. A marker is technically a check. So if you take out a marker, you don't pay, you're going to the fucking can. It happens. But back in the day, it was a lot different before the computer age. So, you talk about in 82, I was a kid, I was out there, and, a friend of mine says, look, we're going to go out to Vegas, we're going to make a fucking score. I said, how are we going to do it? So we went to a bank, we put $3,100 in a bank account in New Jersey, and we head out to Vegas, and so we go to the Circus, was our first stop. So we had fucking fake driver's license, we had fake IDs, fake checkbooks. In them days, you showed a library card, they gave you a checkbook. And look, again, this was a long time ago. I'm fortunate enough not having to fucking kite checks nowadays. But when I was a kid, I fucking didn't care. I did it. I don't care. Shit. When I was fucking 17, the only 3 words I ever knew were stick 'em up. That's the way I grew up. Sorry. But I mean, I've come a long way from that. Anyway, so we go to the cage, right? First of all, you got to play the part. The suit, the what do you call it? 3 $100 bills, a bunch of ones underneath it, go down there, just fucking play the role, right? So we go to the cage and say, look, I want to get a check cashed. Well, how much? I said, I don't know, like, what's 3? We knew 3,000 was the max. So, so I said, they said, well, look, now, mind you, we would do this at 11:45, at 11:45 Vegas time, which was 2:45 on the East Coast, right before the bank closed. We got a guy stationed outside our bank in Jersey with a check for $3,000 ready to fucking pull all the money out. So in the meantime, the casino cage girl says, okay, here's what we got to do. I can't cash a check. We have to verify the funds. Now, it might still be, but it's against the law. It was against the law for someone to call my account, my bank account, and ask how much money I have there. All they can do is say, look, I'm a merchant. I was presented with a check for $3,000. Yes or no? Will it clear? The girl in the bank says, yeah, it'll clear. Okay, thank you. Fill out the paperwork. Your check is good. They stamp it. They gave you the $3,000. While they're doing that, fucking Billy's at the fucking bank pulling the $3,000 out. They're handing me the 3. They're doing it by snail mail, no computers. They're dropping the mail and going in for collection. Takes about a week. We do that, and then meanwhile, we got somebody at the El Rancho right across the street. We got someone at Riviera at the Riv doing the same fucking thing. So we're making a $9,000 fucking score in 1982, which was fucking huge, right? Pulled it off. It was fucking unbelievably easy. And we were told, because I know, because I eventually worked there, that in them days, they never went after people for that. To them, that was a write-off. They needed that. So we were actually doing them a favor by writing fucking bad checks to them. Now, you couldn't be a fucking pig about it, but, nowadays, that fucking kill you. Mike, your tardiness, and thank you for the I got that. But yeah, those are fucking true stories about, that was wild back then. You can get away with that shit. Can't do it now. All right, we're going to finish this up pretty quick here because I'm at 39 minutes. Thursday college football. Temple, right, I see is a 23.5-point underdog against Central Florida. I guess if you're betting the game, you could buy it up to 24.5 if you like Temple. Last 4 weeks, Temple's 2-2. That's not a really big deal to me, but they're 2-2. To me, the big deal is the first half, the last 4 games, they outscored their opponents 38-17. Now, you covered your last 4 weeks in the first half. That's important to me. Again, we're talking first halves here. Okay, that means when they get out of the tunnel, that coach is giving them some kind of rah thing. They're playing well to open games. Now I'm saying they're great finishing them, but I'm saying they're pretty good. Big double-digit underdog to Rutgers, 10-7 halftime. They're losing. They were actually, they were down 10-7 to them at halftime. They were 20-something point underdog to Memphis, and they actually shut them out. They were winning 3-0. And their other 2 games against, not powerhouse teams, but they're playing well in the first half of the games. Central Florida doesn't really start very fast. I mean, they're okay, but they're not a team that's going to get out of the gate, their guns blazing. Pretty much a slow starting team. Here's my dilemma. This is 13.5 right now. I got 2 options. I can buy this first half to 14.5, which I think is a great number to buy a point to, or I could hang tight. I could see if this line moves, because right now they're taxing 13.5 at like 115, 118, 119, which tells you it's going to go to 14. And I don't see a lot of people backing Temple here based on the name and based on the home team in the midweek game. I would think you would get a lot of money on, you get chalk sucker money on Central Florida. But I'm going to take the 13.5. I'm going to take the 14.5. I'm going to buy the point, and then if it goes up, I'll save a little juice there. I think Temple will be competitive with them. Again, if you're going to do the game, it's 23.5. It should go higher, but I would buy it to 24.5 if you just want to have some rooting interest in it. Again, I'm not going to do it. So again, when people ask records, they're going to say, "Oh, people, hey, thanks for the Temple game." No, I really didn't bet the Temple game. I bet the first half of the Temple game, but I didn't bet the game. So that's something that I it's hard to this week. And again, I don't even know if some of these games are on my members. My members picks come out. They were out yesterday, and I think I know this is going to suck for a lot of people that care about it, but I think I've got 7 games in 6 days from Wednesday through following Monday. And I told my son, you can give 13, 14. I can't do that. I've never done that before. I bet a lot of motherfucking money on games. I can't expose myself on 15, 14 games a weekend. And he's better at it than me. I just can't do it. I like to pick one game that I like, 2 games that I like. That's it. And but I don't want to be in this format where we're talking about games. We could talk about it. I could discuss it, but I can't go to the window on every game that we discuss. I'd get fucking killed. The last thing I do want to say is, and this is something I am going to do, and then I'm going to go. Right now, Florida is 2.5 favorite against LSU on Saturday. That line will go to 3, and it will go to 3.5. And if it don't, Florida at home minus 2.5, I think is a really, really good fucking bet. In the first half. Or is it for, no, I think it's for the game. I think that's the game. Yeah, I think it's the game, not first half, because they'd be higher than that. Let me just double check so you guys don't think I'm nuts, because I know I just bet it. I want to make sure I didn't fuck up myself. Yeah, I bet it for the game. I didn't bet. First half is 1.5, which is probably fine too. But at 2.5 for the game, I got 4 quarters to only win by a field goal on an LSU team that got fucking undressed last week by fucking Tennessee, who's good, real good. But this coach isn't for this team. Florida at home, I think they're gonna have a real tough time stopping the Richardson kid at quarterback. Then that's 2.5 before it goes to 3.5. I think if you want to, what do you call it? You want to get an edge, that would be an edge. Probably you stop talking or my computer froze. I think your computer froze. I never fucking stop talking. I got nothing. No, sorry, I can't help you. Pay your fucking electric bill. Quality over quantity, Factsman. That's what I say, George. I'm at least I admit I can't do that. Factsman plays, can they be posted? Factsman's plays, can they be posted? I don't know. I know this. I know that my son asked me to put up some games that I like, and it goes in what they call a members thing. So like, I guess Joey gets baseball, and my son does his 13, 14 games, and I think Spread Astaire, is that his name? And Tyrone or Tyrell or whatever that guy's name is. He seems like a nice guy. I know I'm fucking his name up. I'm not doing it on purpose. Tyrell, Ty. Let's just call him Ty. But he seems like a very educated guy too. I think you get all of that stuff. You get all of that stuff when you click on the members thing. I don't even know how much it costs. I mean, I don't know. I know I don't get fucking paid for it. So, but I just fucking could have scammed the guy for 5,400. And I said no. Tyler's a good guy. Yeah, Florida 2.5 is good, vibe. I like that. Not trying to disrupt your mindset. You don't fucking disrupt me. Can you write the plays on the live chat? I don't know how to write the plays in the live chat. And even if I did, I wouldn't fucking do it. Do you perfect storm play for tennis? Don't you do the perfect storm plays for tennis? I do. I play fucking tennis all the time. There's no question about it. So I've been playing it today. So, but I can't get into it now because these are spur of the moments, watching body language on players. That's how you do it. But yeah, I mean, there's money in that stuff. Look, I mean, again, me as a handicapper paying me is fucking crazy. The only way you make money from me is if you tied a leash to me and hung out with me and just did everything that I do. And there ain't nobody I want to get that close to. But that's pretty much it. What's up, Chris? You're a little late for the fucking party, but that's all right. At least you're here. You know what I mean? But you can always hit rewind. Run pure bets. Yeah, I guess that's where we're at. Yeah, I guess that's where you get the members plays. So that's all I know. But yeah, it's been fine. I had a bad week last week. I think I was 4-5 or something, but with a money line dog and some shit, I guess it was okay. But prior to that, it was fine. It's always been decent. Would Union on a call center on Wall Street for picks? What the fuck? Union call center on Wall Street for picks. You're open. I have no idea what you're talking about. Would you open a call center on Wall Street? Would I open one? Let me tell you something. I could have fucking worked Wall Street many times. I had many offers. I wouldn't do it. I'm gonna fucking bang old ladies over the head to tell them to invest their last $1,000 fucking dollars on a fucking stock that they're flipping coins on. Not a chance. I gotta sleep at night. Better off telling somebody to bet fucking Louisiana and pay me $5,400 for it. I'd sleep better. Would I? No, I wouldn't do it. It's not something I do. Was $60, 20% new customers first month. I think they have a special now. Yeah, so they got a special now. So I guess for you guys that want that stuff, you can do it. I mean, I'm not going to sell it. I mean, I guess I'm supposed to, but fucking I'm not. But it seems pretty good because it seems like there's some good guys there, and fuck, I'm there, so it's enough. Anyway, mindset. Are you a fucking Fed? Do I mess with penny stocks? I live a normal fucking life. I bet sports for a living and I play poker. I got a nice daughter, a nice family, a son who's a prick, and is actually, doing the same shit that I do, which I told him not to do the same shit that I do. But my life is pretty fucking simple. No, I don't fucking do everything, I mean, I never got fucked in the ass. If that's a question you want to know next, I'm not saying I never will, but I never have. But okay, easy. Otherwise, put the fucking badge away. I always fucking feel like there's like fucking somebody's fucking IRS or fucking feds asking me everything. So let me ask you a question. So last year in taxes, you made this. Did you claim this? Right? Yeah, my dad's all right. He's just a little fucking goofy sometimes, but he's all right. Penny stocks. It's like playing penny slots. All right, look, I've had enough. Factsman Friday. We're gonna get out there. We're gonna talk teasers. We're gonna talk about best bets. I'm gonna give you a Pepto upset special like I did last week, like I do every week. That's gonna make your fucking dick hard because it's gonna win. It's gonna fucking win like it always does. So I want everybody, listen to me. I need a favor. Tell your fucking friends. Do the thing. This is what I need you guys to do. Email somebody who emails somebody and tell them to watch these things. Because if, God forbid, my son ever gets more fucking views on these videos than me, I will quit. I will be done because he will never let me hear the end of it. Not that it'll ever happen because he's a fucking moron. But in the event it does, just fucking go on Twitter and say, listen, you guys want to be entertained and talk about sports? There's nobody. This is the fucking pioneer. This guy fucking started this shit. And he's doing it now. He's fucking he came out of retirement just to come to run pure fucking bets and talk his shit with his peeps. So really, I need answers next video. KP, ask me a motherfucking question now and I'll give you an answer. Because I can't read them all. Ask it right now. You got fucking 30 seconds and I'll ask it. Come on, let's go. Take your dick out of your hand. Start typing. You want answers? You don't need it next video. I'll give it to you right now. KP, don't fucking piss in the wind. Now I can't. Now you'll never get answers. How do you like that? I appreciate you too, Mike. I don't appreciate KP asking for answers next video. I give him the fucking stage to ask me a question, and he's sitting there fucking mum. You're not saying a word. You got your chance now. Okay? Here's the button. TikTok. Yeah, exactly. Fuck you. Now it's too late. Now next week, now on Friday, I want to answer your question. How do you like that? I'm fucking with you, but I mean, I can't read them all. Mindset. Do me a favor. You're monopolizing the shit. Put one question into all of them, and then we'll or two. I appreciate the feedback and the stuff. All right. Best pizza in Brooklyn. Actually, to be honest with you, the best pizza is in fucking Jersey. You're asking what the best pizza in Brooklyn is, or is the best pizza in Brooklyn? Why can I see? No, I don't want to hide it. Your message isn't showing, KP. All right, we'll do this Monday. This guy's asking about penny stocks and fucking pizza in Brooklyn. You want to get a room? I mean, you want to get a private room? We'll fucking. All right, guys. What do you call? I'm out of here. 51 minutes, way past my fucking bedtime. Friday, 5 o'clock. I will be here alone. Better news. Next weekend, JJ won't be here. Anniversary weekend. He's going to some bed and breakfast somewhere and fucking jerking off while he's supposed to be having fucking sex with his wife. Or I'll be watching scores on his phone. Anyway, so yeah, I got next 3 days. Next 3 should be every show. He shouldn't be on, but anyway, you guys have a good time. We'll go out on Friday, have a little fun, and get some winners together. Hope we did all right today. And if I fucked up with the caller, I'm sorry, but you guys, what do you call it? You guys asked me to do it, and I did get word that we made it right. So it's all good. I should have waited till after the game, but hopefully he still bets it. Well, for our sake. Anyway, we're on the Thundering Herd tonight. So let's get on Marshall. First half of Redskins game. We're taking the Bears, obviously, and we're going with Temple in the game tomorrow, first half. We're going to buy it up to 14.5. So that's it. Guys, have a great day. Good luck. And as always, you know what? As always, go fuck.